I feel like with this, what God was trying to tell me is that David's heart posture and the fact that he, even though he sinned, because we're all going to sin, he really genuinely understood the condemnation. He really understood how horrible sin was, and he genuinely loved the Lord. He loved the Lord so much that when he did do wrong, he did not get angry, and he did not do the, oh, you made me this way, Lord, or oh, why me, or, well, God, whatever, the way that we do. It's amazing to me to read that David was genuinely humble. He understood when he went wrong, and he would tell the Lord, search me, O God. If you have found any fault in me, deal with me ever so severely. I'm sorry, as a God-fearing woman, I would be terrified to say those words. Terrified. And yet, really, this is kind of, I think, what really stands out between the connection between God and David. The Lord, because in his anger, he sent Gad, David's seer, out to see David and told David to pick one of three options to be carried out against David for his sin. The first option was 3 years of famine in the land. The second option was 3 years being chased by his enemies by the sword, and he would be overtaken by his enemy's sword. Or the third option was 3 days of the sword of the Lord, which would be in the form of a plague by, God's angel. And David actually chose the sword of the Lord, and he said, I am in deep distress. Let me fall into the hands of the Lord, for his mercy is very great. But do not let me fall into human hands. Even though God's anger and God's wrath is nothing that we could even really fathom. Even in the Bible, it's just like, when I'm reading it, David understood God's mercy. And on top of that, God even was like, okay, well, that's what I'll do. I will honor your decision, David. And he does this throughout the David reign. I'm sorry, baby. I keep almost hitting you in the face. I guess we're going to have to do a part 4.